I don't know, Emil. I wasn't here. I was on mute. I wasn't on the mic. And that was Breaking Bad. Interesting enough, but yeah. People ain't ready up. What the hell? Alright. What have I done today? Nothing really much. Alright. I did play Rocket League, but not that long. Like it was like been 20 minutes before this, so like I got like probably 2 matches. But anyways, now we are in Saudi Arabia for round 2 of GPR. Hopefully, the stream isn't gonna be like 48 days long again. Because if it is, then I don't know. I have no clue what will I do then. Although it wasn't earlier a problem. Anyways, at the moment we are only 17, but there are more people to join. Thankfully, the colors got updated with the Haas and the Ferrari, so that the Haas is actually more visible. Genuinely, I don't know what Jamie is talking about the 2 RBs, Red Bull and Racing Bulls. For me, they don't look identical. Anyways, we are in Jeddah, the fastest street circuit ever on the F1 calendar. A track that is very fast and flowing, that can be very exciting to race at, in terms of smoothness and all that, and especially that first sector. But then the second sector becomes more straight lines with still few corners here and there, and then third sector pretty much after that, fast left and then double right, it becomes a straight, there are two straights. It's more straight. So yeah, there you need the straight line speed, but then in sector 1 you need the downforce. But in the second sector you need the mix of the two. So it's really difficult to find a good setup around here in terms of aero. Most of the times you'll run a very high front and a very low rear. But of course you don't want to put... You don't want the difference to be ridiculously high, because then you're just gonna struggle a lot with the rear grip, with the rear just sliding everywhere. As Breaking Bad is gonna start a first flying lap of the qualifying in the new Ferrari Scuderia HP Ferrari HP shit ton of HPs. Into corner 1, corner 2, and then I guess third. Then into this fast first sector left, and a long right, then a double left 1, and then 2, then another double right here, and then another one right here. Pretty much all flat out in here. You can ride these curbs as much as you want. With the first sector Breaking Bad, actually we don't see. Interestingly, Mr. Mine with his first sector is close to invalidation there. First sector 32.654 from Mr. Mine. So Breaking Bad should be around 6 tenths faster, or even more faster than that. Should be faster than that a lot. Second sector, DR is open through this straight. Of course, this straight is not really an overtaking spot. 1:00.531 for Breaking Bad. I don't. It's a very good time, especially that it's Q1. Mr. Mine, second sector. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be about seconds slower. It's almost. It's yeah. It is a second slower. 1.1556. But then Breaking Bad exiting the final corner. There you just especially don't want to do a Verstappen, and then Breaking Bad is going to cross the line with a 27.758, some sort of lag there or some shit for him. Mr. Mine is going to cross the line then, and it's going to be a 29.506. Then it is Leo with a 28.104 in the Alpine. Great. Ollie joined and then left, and he got picked into a Haas. Then a Mercedes that's Ando is gonna start his flyer. Sorrow is gonna well, he's not actually gonna finish the lap because he's invalidated his lap. So, and well, he doesn't have much ERS left, so he might just go into the pits. Well, the worst of them all, yes sir. I mean, let's be real. My name is Wild, and I'm not that wild. I don't got the play. And that on the first sector, 32.911. At the moment, he's even slower than Mr. Mine. Tom going P2, 29.206. At the moment, the gap between the two Alpine teammates is 1.1 seconds between them. Of course, Leo is insanely quick on this game compared to F1 23. So you have to. It's like Verstappen and Perez. Even though you still have to think about the difference in levels, you still need to. Well, still that gap is way too big for what it should be. Let's look with Ando second sector. He has absolutely bend it. Leo is number one. Leo is very good. Great. Volsi on an hour lap. Lighty is gonna start his flying lap. Ando with a 35.522. But this is a very interesting camera, although not anymore. Yeah. 35.522. Doesn't look like great for him. Now, Lighty, first two corners, very aggressive to the first sector. Luckily, he didn't get a invalidation there. Of course, Lighty is going to be fighting for the pole position and for the win, as is going to be Breaking Bad, Volsey, and Max Fan. Those are the 4 contenders for this season's championship and for the wins everywhere. 32.087 for Lighty. So at the moment, I think it is a fastest first sector at the moment. Breaking Bad retiring early. I don't think a 27.7 is going to be reachable for most of the drivers, as through the first of these chicanes in the second sector, or whatever, went almost sideways into that corner. Second sector, 0.446 for Lighty, so he's 10th up, but going very aggressive on the curb on the exit of turn 23, probably that is. I need to get these numbers right. And then into the final corner, turn 27. Here, hopefully, doesn't do a Verstappen. Almost hits the wall on the inside, actually. Still has plenty of ERS to use. Actually, doesn't as much. And Light is going to go P1 27.600. He goes 1.5 tenths faster than Breaking Bad. So, yeah, at the moment, P1 Breaking Bad after destroying Volsey's lap, which he's going for a P1 lap at the moment, Volsey. He's 2 tenths up on Lighty's time. But yeah, Volsey got massively held up by Breaking Bad, and he got 3 penalty points. One more penalty point, and he's going to get a quali ban, which is very, very worrying for the season opener. Volsey is going to finish his lap and should go P1. No, he isn't. He's going to only go P2, 27.727. He lost plenty of time through that third sector. Probably he has a higher downforce setup compared to Lighty. Oh, that's Ryan goes disappointingly only P5, 28.226. Of course, it is only Q1, but still, Under as well, disappointingly behind Mr. Mine, who is in a Sauber, compared to Under, who is in a Mercedes, 29.588. Max Fan on a lap, Panda on a lap, or many drivers are now on a lap. Let's go with Max Fan through 15, 16, I'm assuming. 17, 18, 19, 20. No, okay, the number was higher. 1, 0. Oh, yeah, he gets invalidated through there. He invalidates through the corner where Lighty almost invalidated, but now Max Fan invalidated there through turn 22. Exit of turn 22 into 23. Panda is gonna cross the line. He's gonna go P6, 28.473 by the Williams. Max Fan, is he gonna go into the pits? Yes, he does go into the pits. Faisal started the lap. Oliver on a fast lap. 1.370 by Oliver through the second sector. Not looking too bad for Oliver, especially that Oliver is very quick on this game as well. Just that at the moment he doesn't have the car for it to show. Technically Leo as well shouldn't, but that Alpine is a quick car. Brandon goes P7, 28.8, but then Oliver is gonna go just tad bit quicker than Brandon, 28.798 compared to Brandon's 28.825. Faisal not on a lap as he's invalidated. Then it's well, still Jamie and Dome have a lap to do. The same with Saro, Kettle, and Faisal and Max Fan. Max Fan is now getting out of the pits, the garage, I should say. And yeah, Ollie technically as well, but he's retired. He's gonna be last. So yeah, we'll see. Who is gonna be out of qualifying? Faisal is going for another lap on the same set of tires. Soon it's gonna be Jamie on a fast lap, and then Dome is gonna be on a fast lap. But Faisal is the first one to be on a fast lap. Into turn 3, and then turn 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He invalidated once again. He invalidated once again on his lap. Yeah, that is not great for Faisal at the moment. Jamie on a fast lap, now going through the same bit of sector that Faisal as well was. Just that moment ago, where he invalidated just on this exit. Jamie doesn't invalidate on this exit, thankfully. First sector 32.776 by Jamie. Just Dome first sector, well, he's actually doing a good job to the first sector at least. That's for sure. Or that's for sure that he hasn't invalidated yet. Jamie now through onto the straight, the first DRS straight on this circuit. 1.670 by Jamie. Domes first sector 32.425. Second sector is going to be 1.028 by Dome, which is not great in terms of qualifying for the top. Jamie now brushes the wall as we go into the final corner. And now run up to the finish line. Where is he gonna finish? She's gonna be P9 29.204, 2,000 in front of Tom. And then Dome, where is he gonna finish? He's gonna finish P6 28.374. Not great by Dome either, as he starts to stop on the track just like that. But yeah, not great for Dome at the moment. Of course, Q1 only, so it doesn't really matter as much. But still, Max Fan invalidated his lap once again. It's not looking good for Max Fan, and he doesn't even have that much fuel, so he's gonna have to go for... Well, it depends if... Are these new tires or are these used tires? Because if these are used tires, then it's not that big of a problem. But if these are used... new, then he's gonna have to use a used one, because that shouldn't really hinder him or anything. But still not really good. He's not in a good spot, Max Fan, in terms of positions. Undo on a fast, yeah, that rear end coming loose on the straight on the exit out of turn 1. Not a great by Ando either. He's at the moment set a, well, not a good lap. Ryan has retired from the session. Saro goes behind Ando with 29.624. Now Max Fan has to set a lap. Especially now that Faisal really, if Max Fan isn't going to set a time, then Faisal just needs to set a lap and he's going to be through. Kettle needs to do a lap as well, but he hasn't been out onto the track at all. Ando not on improving on his lap. Mr. Mine is improving on his lap by almost 4 tenths. So he's at the moment going for P10 at the moment in front of Jamie. Mr. Mine, where is he going to go? He's going to go P10, like I said, 29.041 by Mr. Mine. Beautiful lap by him to surely securing his spot into Q2, at least at the moment. Tom has to set another lap. Andu has to set another lap. Although, is he going to have time? Doesn't look like that he's going to have a time, and it doesn't look like that he's gonna have fuel to do so, but he's still trying to push on this lap to try and improve on his lap. We'll see if he will improve on this. Maxan is out on track. Ando is gonna be heading into turn 4 soon. So he should be fine. No, he isn't. He's not. He's retired himself. he is out of, well, he's not out of quali, but he's retired himself. Sepp Kettel, is he gonna be able to make it into to even start a lap? That will be a big question. Max Van will definitely have a time. Tom is gonna be doing a lap. Faisal goes P9, 28.805 by Faisal. At the moment, Max Van is out of quali. Tom improving on his lap by 4.5 tenths through the second sector, so it's looking good for Tom to make it in. Max Van has to set a lap. It doesn't need to be a quickest one, just needs to be a lap. Sorrow has retired, but now we'll see. Where is Tom gonna finish his lap? He's gonna go P8, 28.593 by Tom. Beautiful lap by him to make sure that he's gonna qualify into Q2. Now, Kettel, he's made it. He's made it, okay. That's good for him. Max Van, 31.926 by the McLaren. Just needs to be a... It can be a mid-lap, and he's still gonna be in. Just needs to set some sort of a lap. Just take it easy on these corners. Stay out of the curbs and that. Just easy on the throttle. Easy on the lap, and you'll be through second sector. He's at the moment going for provisional pole position, or provisional P1, which should be P1, 32.945 by Kettel to the first sector. Max Van at the moment is almost going for P1, like I said, into the final corner. What's gonna happen here? He's not gonna bin it. He's exiting fifth corner, actually. And he's gonna cross the line to go P2, 27.650 by Max Van. Even though he didn't even need to do this good of a lap, he still did it. Kettel, 0.023. Now this is gonna be interesting because I don't know what was on the second sector. I don't have anything to compare it to. So we'll see. Will Undo make it through? Sorrow is already out of quali. Will... That's a little slide, could have costed Kettel. We'll see if he's gonna make it. If he's gonna make it, no, he isn't gonna make it. 29.801. That slide could have costed him P16 at least. But unfortunately, because of that slide, he's gonna he has finished P17. So Undo just about has made it in, but doesn't look good into his Q2 run. Or that he would actually qualify for Q3. So we have Sorrow, Kettel, and Ollie haven't made it in into Q2. And yeah, they're out of Q1. It's my time to sort of... Yeah, okay, basically every single corner that there is a little turn, and that is a flipping corner on this track. Right. Yeah, we're just waiting for Tom to just go into the pits. Or anything to do, and there we go. Alright. Q2 has started. We already have Travis out on track. We have Jamie out on track. We have Leo out on track. Breaking Bad, Lighty. That's the first ones to be out on track. Everyone on the softs. Besides Ryan, who's at the moment thinking about mediums, looking at the mediums. Maybe trying to set a lap on the mediums or something. But we'll see. Now that is an interesting prediction there, Kek. Both Alpine will get Q3. I mean, with one less Aston, one less Red Bull, and potentially one less Mercedes in, then it could actually happen. It could actually happen unless Tom decides to completely bin it, decides to crash out in turn 4, or somewhere else. Then he should be fine, or he's just gonna be slow. But yeah, we'll see if you'll make it. But there's definitely 2 free spots into Q3 for the midfield cars. Leo should still easily make it in. So actually, well, yeah, there's gonna be the 2 McLarens, the 2 Ferraris, 1 Red Bull, 1 Mercedes. So that's 2, 4, 7, 5, 6. Actually, if Faisal is gonna make it, then 7, and then Leo is gonna be 8. So should be able to, so yeah, Tom should be able to make it in. Jamie 32.782 through the first sector. Breaking Bad, what's his first sector? Don't know. Again, Lighty hasn't validated his first lap. 31.780 by Breaking Bad through the first sector, the fastest one that we have seen so far, made by anyone. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then 21, 22, 23, 24, then 25, and then it should have been earlier. There were 16, 17 actually, or 15, 16. Then the final corner 27, second sector was 0.4. Jamie P1 currently 29.3, but the Breaking Bad is gonna actually smash that time of 27.818 by Breaking Bad. Slower than his first time, which isn't the thing that you want to really see. Leo goes P2, 27.895 by Leo in an Alpine. Jesus Christ, Leo, he's quick. Yes, that Alpine is as well quicker. Yeah, Faisal almost lost it on the exit of the final corner. Is he gonna go into the pits? No, he isn't. He's gonna set another time. But yeah, Leo is absolutely out of this world at the moment in terms of pace. Mine is gonna exit the final corner, brushing the wall on the exit and Mr. Mine. Is he gonna go in front of Jamie? Yes, he does. 29.243. Then behind it's gonna be Volsey, who's gonna go P1, 27.803. And then what is that called? Oh, that's flipping Ryan. For Christ's sake, I am now used to flipping seeing this color. That red. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, oi, oi. First time seeing a crash in here, that's for sure. I guess taking too much curb in on that corner. Well, too much curb with too much throttle, and straight into a wall on the inside and then on the outside. Lucky to not have a wheel off from that crash. But yeah, definitely a wing gone, lap gone Maybe a rear ring as well damaged. Who knows? Maybe he's gonna lie. But a massive shunt for Ryan that was. And as well, hi, Mrs. Mine. Welcome in. Your BF is doing good at the moment. He's went further than he did in Bahrain. He's in Q2. Faisal 6:29.500 as he finished his lap earlier. Why can't I? Ah, sure. Tom is gonna start a lap. Panda is on a lap at the moment. Ryan, of course, not. Under 32.848. Glad mine is in a Ferrari PU team. He's a good driver. Yeah, he is a good driver at the moment. He's shown. Bandu has now spun out of the very long open hairpin that is turn 13. Is it gonna? Is mine wasn't a lap mine? Well, technically by the delta you could say that he wasn't. He was half a tenth up, down, half a second down as well. Tom has invalidated his lap. Panda, I think he ricocheted out of the wall on the exit. On the exit out of the final corner, and Panda's gonna go P4 28.713. Good position for him. Tom, like I said, he has he is invalidated. Max Van is going for a lap. Oliver has invalidated. Dome at the moment on a lap through the first sector. What's it gonna be through the first sector? 32.173. Not bad through the first sector. Definitely an improvement to the first sector by 0.3 compared to his Q1 lap. Brandon 1.518 to the second sector. So it's not looking too bad for Brandon. Max Van to the first sector. What's it going to be? 31.807. One of the fastest through the first sector at the moment, definitely. I don't know what's Volsi's first sector, but we'll see maybe later on. Dome didn't see his second sector, but at the moment he's doing very good. Although his ERS is very low at the moment. Now into the final corner. A good apex speed. And then on the exit, use everything. And the air's open. Where is he gonna go? He's gonna go P4, sorry, 128.071. A very good lap by Dome. Definitely better than his previous lap. But yeah, P4 for him. Brandon P729.272. Max Van, where is he gonna go? He's gonna go P127.308 by Max Van. 0.3 faster than Bolsey through this third sector. Throughout the whole lap, I should say. Jesus Christ, a new benchmark in this qualifying, definitely. And he had definitely the fastest first sector, Lighty first sector. What's it going to be? 31.925. That's not a really fast first sector. Although, to be fair, the fastest first sector has been held by Breaking Bad. Max Van's first sector was 31.8, so he hasn't done a it's a very big slide through turn 16. Jesus Christ, mate. He's absolutely on it on this lap. He's absolutely on it on this lap. Second sector, what's it gonna be? A 0.297. Is sliding again through turn 23. He's absolutely on it, and we're not even in Q3, we are only just in Q2, and he's absolutely on it. And now to the final corner of this lap. He hasn't done a Max Verstappen, I just wanted to say that, but he had a big slide through the final corner, and Lighty is gonna go P2 27.497. That slide on the final corner definitely hindered him some time, but I don't think that was enough for almost a 2-10 gap between himself and Max Van. So Max Van at the moment is looking very good for pole position. Someone went faster as well. That was Oliver who went P8 28.813. Anyone else? No one else. Ryan still hasn't set a time. Andus still hasn't set a time. Tom as well, the same. Faisal at the moment, the slowest time at the moment on the board. But we have seen it from him through the first sector, through Q1. I guess Poland have scored a goal somehow against France. Yeah, Faisal, he can go do a faster time, but he still has. Well, that's not a good start for an owl lap even, hitting the wall on the exit of turn 4. No one really on a lap besides Mr. No, he's not even on a lap. He's invalidated. Furthest one to be on a lap is Ando, but still he has a one sector to go. So not looking like anyone is on a lap at the moment. Of course, Ando is going to be soon, but not yet. I know it's 1-1 actually. Whatever. Ando is gonna start his flying lap. Breaking Bad is starting another one. Dome has retired in the pits. Ando now into turn 4. Volti has retired. Now turn 4, turn 5, 6, then quick 7, 8, and then 9, 10, 11, 12. First sector 32.5. Not a great first sector for Ando at all. Turn 13. Long corner, then turn 14. And then quick 15 into 16 and 17. This quick chicane. But Ando hasn't made the greatest of... well, he didn't send it there. Then 18, 19, 20... Then probably 22, 23, 24 as I skipped a corner. 25. Then 26. And then into the final corner of this racetrack. 27, very wide on the entry, but then has tightened it late on, so he's made a late apex. It's not really hugging that white line there, and Ando is going to go only P9, 28.852. He can definitely go a lot faster if he just sticks to the walls, definitely like a 10th in them. Ando has retired on track, not really optimal that you want to do. Mr. Mind is going to is going to do another lap. Breaking Bad has done a 27.354 and puts it in P2. Ryan, is he gonna finish a lap? Yes, he does, and he goes P6, 28.007. Faisal started the lap. Tom is on a lap. Who is on a lap? Brandon is gonna start a lap. Jamie is gonna soon start a lap. Panda is gonna start a lap soon, as well as Oliver. Ryan, he's gonna have to make way through for Faisal, as he does. And then Ando is not looking great for him. Mr. Mind the same. He needs to find 4 tenths to have a chance of making it into Q3. Now 4 tenths in this car is a lot, and especially that you don't have loads of ERS for you on use for anything. So it's really a losing game in here for Mr. Mind, I think. Well, he's actually 10th up. But still, this final third sector, we'll see if he's going to be able to do anything. In the meantime, Tom, terrible third sector, second sector, and he's going to have to do another lap like he does. No, he doesn't actually. He didn't make it. He's P15 only with a 42 lap that he didn't get to finish it. Wow, he's only P15. Mr. Mine, is he gonna make it in? No, he doesn't. He's made it. He's found time again, but he's 2 tenths down on Ando, so he's gonna be at the moment in P11 only. Then Brandon, he's 2.5 tenths up on his time, but at the moment that is still only P11 for him. Faisal hasn't validated, so he's only P14. And that's definitely P14 unless someone gets a 5-place grip penalty from this bunch that are in the back. Brandon is gonna make it. Yes, he does. P8 28.656. Oliver, where is he gonna go? He should be able to go in front of Panda. Yes, he does. Panda has not made a time. And Jamie, is he going to push Panda out? Yes, he does. He pushes his teammate out. And that's Jamie in Q3. Back in Q3. With a terrible bar rain, which he started P15 and then he just left the session. He has made it into Q3. Has pushed out Panda out of Q3. Which is a big shock, actually. Panda hasn't made a good time. And he's out of Q2 with Undo P12, Mr. Mine P13, Faisal P14, and Tom P15. Yeah. That is it for Q2 at the moment. Emil trolling, I see. Yeah, Jamie back in Q3. Welcome in, Jamie. Welcome in. Jamie is gonna give it to Volsey. We'll see. But Max Fan leads Q2 in front of Breaking Bad, then Lighty, and then Volsey. Now this is gonna be very interesting between these four. At the moment, Volsey is 3 tenths down on Lighty and half a second behind Max Fan. He's complaining about Sector 3. And we'll see if how he's gonna do that Sector 3 in Q3. If that it is his problem instead of setting a good Sector 3, then we'll see how he's gonna manage on. I mean, first sector, pretty much everyone has set a very competitive first sector, everyone within a 10th. But then just everyone loses out either to the second or third sector, and I believe Volsey is losing it out everything to the third sector since he's complaining about it a lot. Hyvä, että sulla alkaa kesälomaa huomenna. Vihdoin. Nyt säkin oot sama, että kun melkein enemmistö Suomessa nuorista. Yeah. Likely the first one to be out on track. Then it is Leo, then Max Fan, and then, well, no one really. No one out on track besides those three. And no one can be bothered to be out on track. Everyone just making it. Went to the beach. I mean, in here it's pretty good to go to the beach in Jeddah. But if you're waiting for rain, then you're out of luck. That's not the place. You should go on to like places, I don't know, Malaysia or in a raining season. You just gotta plan it out for raining season somewhere in Asia, like I said, Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore probably as well. I don't know, Vietnam, Thailand, those kind of places for raining season and that. Yeah, I got here as well. Rain on last year's game. Wasn't fun. Lighty is gonna be starting. Oh yeah. Alright. Lighty starting his first Q3 lap. Now these Q3 laps will be the best out of the bunch, at least they should be. Lighty into Q3, cutting that first, and then into that turn 2 as well, going over that curb. Turn 3, going as close to the wall on the left. Turn 4, sending it here into turn 5, and then into turn 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 11, and then 12. Sector 1, what's going to be 31.729, fastest first sector that we have seen at the moment. Max Van has invalidated his lap, not a great first lap for him. Leo, first sector, 31.842, he's still keeping up with Lighty somehow on this lap. Lighty, very interesting, he brushes the wall on the exit of turn 17, now 18, 19, 21. Missed a corner again. Then 22.010 for Lighty, almost into 59s. Almost under a minute. Second sector, absolutely nuts from Lighty. Leo 0.270 through the second sector, but Lighty is going for his lap of his life at the moment. In here, of course, I mean, TT probably has done like 4 times faster than this. But Lighty crossing the line, he's going the first one to be into 26, it's 26.925 for Lighty. Leo should be around like 4 tenths slower than that. He's lost a lot through that third sector though. He was very close behind him, but he lost a lot through that third sector. 27.686 for Leo. He's lost a lot through that third sector. Ryan 32.128 through the first sector, which is not great considering that he's in a Red Bull and should be fighting for good places. Second sector 0.649 through the second sector. Dome 0.641 through the second sector, so Dome and Ryan are almost on the same lap. Breaking Bad 31.735 through the first sector, so he's absolutely on it as well, but we'll see what's Ryan doing and pretty much everyone else in here. Jamie's actually giving slipstream. Ryan 27.861. Dome, what's his lap? 27.891. Then the two RBs, Oliver 29.311. Brandon 28.706. Bossy, what's his gonna be lap? He's invalidated, but he had a 27.095, so he's at a decent lap. Breaking Bad 0.107 through the second sector, so Breaking Bad is slightly slower than Lighty through the second sector. Lighty into the pits, of course. Max Van out on track. Breaking Bad, what's his third sector gonna be and his overall lap gonna be? DRS open, ERS open, and Breaking Bad is gonna be at 27.239. He's lost a lot through that third sector, and he's 3 tenths behind Lighty. Vossi not on a lap anymore. Max Van is gonna be on a lap, but he's still got almost half a lap to go for that flying lap to happen. So at the moment, Max Van hasn't set a time, Vossi hasn't set a time, Lighty on a provisional pole position for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix with Breaking Bad 3 tenths behind him, Leo in P3, Ryan P4, Dome P5, then the two RBs in P6 and 7. Of course, still Max Van and Vossi yet to do their times, but at the moment, it's not looking good for Vossi or Max Van, since, like I said, they have invalidated their times. Vossi still has a lot to go. Hopefully, Vossi won't actually get impeded by anyone. Hopefully, he won't get impeded by anyone. Max Van starting his flying lap into turn 1. Sliding, of course, but that's the sort of meta on this game. Close to the wall on the exit of turn 2 and turn 3 also. And on the exit of turn 4, it's going to be pretty much almost flat out. Now it's going to be flat out through this whole part. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, again, missed a corner. First sector, 31.788. So, still a little bit slower than Lighty. But pretty much everyone had, through the, from the top 4, pretty much everyone had almost similar, first sector, second sector, through turn 16, 17, very nicely through here, then 18, 19, these are all flat out, that's why there is a DRS as well, then into turn 22, 0.033 by MaxFan. He's almost going for a pole position here, provisional pole position of course, by the Polish on a McLaren. Now, the final corner only. Is he going to go provisional pole position, or is he going to miss out on it by few thousands or hundreds? Or is he going to be on provisional pole position? We'll see. He doesn't have any sort of ERS to use. MaxFan is going to go provisional pole position. No, he doesn't. He misses out by a 10th. Lighty through that third sector has done a simply magical third sector. No one can really get him through that third sector. I mean, everyone just lost it so much on that third sector. I mean, look at these. Even to Volsi, I mean, third sector, Lighty is at 10th faster than pretty much everyone else in the third sector. And by Breaking Bad, he's 2/10 faster to that third sector. We don't really have to look at Leo, although Leo is still pretty impressive, just that he loses out massively to that third sector again. Lighty has done a magical third sector that no one can really get to at the moment. He absolutely sent it through that third sector that no one can get to. Now Lighty out on track. He's gonna do soon his final flying lap. Is he gonna be able to even match that lap? Even a third sector, because that third sector, 26.9. Was it? Yeah, 26.914. I don't think the closest one to be there is MaxFan, and he's even losing a 10th. So, other drivers are gonna really have to send it through that third sector to even get close to Lighty. Even if they are 10th up on their times, or 2/10s. Even going into 59s to that third sector, they're still going to have to send it to that third sector, because Lighty has done such a great third sector that no one can really get to. But I love that that board went under the car by itself. MaxFan is going to have a slight bit of a hurry to make the second lap, if he can, of course. If he can't, then he is going to be the maximum that he can really think about is P2 at the moment. But if he can make it out, then well, it's a little bit tight for him. It's very tight. It is very tight for him. It's gonna be tight. I don't think he's gonna be able to make it a second lap at 20 yellows. He's trying to make it in, but we'll see if he's gonna have enough time. But Lighty at the moment on a flying lap, his final flying lap on this quali. Is he gonna be able to match that lap, or will he not be able to do that? Now to the fast and flowing first sector, it's pretty much all flat out through these corners. Is he gonna gain through the first sector? Pretty much everyone had the same first sector, but he's still improving by 2/10. Oh my goodness me, Lighty is on a absolute flyer at the moment. 2/10 improving through that first sector, going into 0.5 through that first sector. It's absolutely nuts by Lighty. He's absolutely sending it through turn 16, 17, now 18, and then into 19, 20, then 21, and then into the third sector. Second sector is going to be 0.7. He's 2.5 tenths up on his time. Now he's absolutely on a magical lap. 2.5 tenths up on his time. He can go into 0.6s. 26.6. It's absolutely nuts of a lap if he's going to make it. Lighty, is he going to fuck it up a slightly bit of that apex? But honestly, it's acceptable with the run up into the final into the finish line. He's done a 26.636. Absolutely flyer by Lighty. Max Van not make it. He did not make it into Q. Into Q. He has not. He has not had enough time to set another lap. Volsi first second, 31.7. He's 2/10 down on Lighty, of course. The first one to be is Jamie crossing line, 28.642, goes P7. Then Ryan, he's 4/10 up on his time, which is very good, but he's still far away from even Breaking Bad. Where is he gonna go? He's probably gonna go behind Breaking Bad. Yes, he does. He lost a lot to the third sector. Well, he's gone P4. Leo goes P4. 27.491. Then the RB of Oliver goes P7, 28.445. Breaking Bad stays behind Max Van, 27.128 is the best that he can do. Vos is gonna cross the line. He is gonna go P3, 27.106. The only one is Dome, but he cannot even finish the lap, which he's invalidated it. And with Brandon, with a 28.428, means that Lighty is on pole position by over 4/10. Over 4/10 on a pole position is Lighty, and Max Van has made McLaren 1 and 2 here in qualifying. Absolutely nuts of a lap from Lighty. I mean, what a lap was that by Lighty. 4/10 faster than his teammate, and almost 5/10 faster than Volsey and Breaking Bad. He's absolutely on it at the moment. After terrible Bahrain that he doesn't like, now he's absolutely on it, and he's been set the fastest third sector. I mean, no one can get to that third sector. Volsey lost so plenty to that third sector. Breaking Bad, very good first sector, but then he lost massively. Well, not massively, but he lost a lot through the third and fourth second if he wanted to even get close to Lighty, and he didn't even get to that. So Lighty is on pole. Hold on, let me get shorts on. I'm sweating. Yeah, Leo is doing an absolute miracle. That feels a lot better to be in shorts at the moment. Shorts and not. I've been. Whatever those are called, I have no clue. Well, basically, shorts are short, and the other ones are long. Have long sleeves, you could say. Anyways, formation lap on. Hopefully, no one gets DSQ'd, because then it's gonna be absolute. Well, it's not gonna be good. Jay in the Red Bull, lovely. Let's see who's gone on what. Ooh, we have two hard runners. We have Breaking Bad on the hards and Tom on the hards. I guess Max and Lighty have kinda learned their lesson from the hard combat attire. So they've gone for medium and soft. The other soft runners are Leo, Jamie, Mr. Mine, Sarah, and Jay on the softs, and then the rest Lighty, Volsey, Ryan, Dome, Brandon, Oliver, Panda, Andu, Faisal, Ketzel, and Ollie are on the mediums. Of course, Ollie is not racing. He went to 2K. And Jay doesn't look like that he's... No, I don't think he's actually driving. I don't know actually, I mean, the car is not like that, so maybe he is actually. You could make a song out of this. Something, I don't know. Everyone is warming up the tires. Hard combat tires are so hard to warm up, although Breaking Bad has made a very good job in warming them up actually. They're actually pretty warm in the 80s, so the fronts aren't as good, but they're in the 80 area anyways, and the rears are pretty good in terms of warming them up, so it's very good for them. For Breaking Bad, has Tom made it? Oh, Jesus, he has 90. He's in the 90s. Jesus. Well, he's actually cooked them tires. Well, not really cooked, but he actually. Oh, there was someone sideways. Look at that. By Breaking Bad, he's trying to already cut off Leo, who is on the softs. We'll see. Tom has disqualified. Hopefully the glitch doesn't go. Lighty on Paul, of course. Then it's Max Fan. Obviously, Breaking Bad. That's the top 4. That's what we are mostly focusing on throughout this whole season. That's what will be. If hello. What are you waiting for? Hello. Hello. FIA. Hello. Come on. Woohoo. I know it's night, but come on. Don't sleep on work, man. Man, they do be sleeping on their job. Man, what the hell? I mean, yeah, seriously, them tires are getting cold. Them tires are getting cold at the moment. All of that work that Tom has put into warming them tires is going absolutely into the trash. Nah, that's crazy. But seriously, what the Hey. I mean, someone has to leave. Because someone is breaking this. I think it's Breaking Bad because he had some sort of issues with the live timing, so it might be him, but I don't know. It's happened the same in season 4 US when we couldn't go, and it was actually me who was causing it, and then when I left, then the race went on. The reason why I remember the race is because I made an epic comeback. Of course, I'm gonna glaze myself like that. Yeah. I'm assuming there's a restart. Yep, restart. Lovely jubbly. And then there we go. Yeah. Tää kisa kyllä jatkuu, et älä huoli. I'm with Brandon. Got him. Explain explain something. I want you guys something to explain to me. How the hell does Poland lose 2-1 to Netherlands, 3-1 to Austria, but then we draw against France? So, I mean, with that logic, then we should play Argentina then every single goddamn game, and we're gonna win the tournament. Not gonna lie. I mean, Brazil is very fucked up at the moment in terms of national team. It's very fucked up. Like, they're barely playing. Ronaldinho even is like, nah, I'm not even. I ain't supporting this. Ain't no way I'm supporting this, man. I mean, sometimes sometimes people. Well, I mean, I guess he's like he plays well in a system, and I guess I don't know. we are finally going in. This time I don't think there's gonna be a formation lab. So we should be just ready. That will go from the get-go. So we need to of course remember about the flipping setups, because if they do forget, then well, you're gonna run a default setup, and default setups are not great. If you wanna be quick, if you wanna be fast, then setups are something that you wanna remember. But if you wanna be aka slow, then don't think about setups. Just don't do them. They're very bad for you if you wanna go fast. Or do 0-50 or like 0-0 or 50-50 every single race. In Monaco 0-0 I recommend. There you definitely need the showline speed. Yeah. Alright. Let's see if the grid is correct. Yeah, everything is fine. Yeah, everything is fine. Okay, many people going for mediums at the moment and softs. No. No. Don't tell me that's on this. Hopefully it hasn't done it actually. Oh, for Christ's sake, it's done it actually. Oh no, actually it doesn't. Okay, we're going in Saudi Arabia. Breaking Bad gets a very good start, going 3 wide behind into turn number 1. And Vossi already in front of Max Van and Breaking Bad. That was a very late call for me, at least, because I didn't know if actually the flipping thing is gonna go off of that finishing stuff or whatever. Mine is already dropping down a position on Panda, and Panda is as well on Tom. Faisal are already dropping down to P80, and of course we need to look at the tires. Not everyone is on the hard. No one is on the hards actually. Volsey dropping down to P4 as he's getting overtaken by Breaking Bad. Then Leo and Ryan are fighting for P5. A little bit of contact between them. A little bit more. There's a little bit too much contact there. But Leo is still in front of Ryan, and Dome is now has now overtaken one of the V-Carbs. To go back to P7, that's Brandon. The two V-Carbs are doing very good at the moment at this point. Then behind them is the two Williamses, and in front we have a lead change. That's Max Van in front of Lighty. Of course, Max Van is on the softs, so he of course wants to be in front of Lighty at the moment to go long in this stint. Or long in this stint, be in front of Lighty in this stint, so that he can actually go at his pace. Kettle getting overtaken, and he gets squeezed by Sorrow. Yellow's behind, and yeah, that's them several seconds down and behind the pack. Brandon has re-overtaken Dome into turn 1, and Oliver is trying to go for a move. Dome hasn't got a good pace at the moment. He's showing a good pace at the moment, and he's behind now Brandon. Jay in the Red Bull, he's gone in front of Mine, and Mine just in front of Faisal as he tried to overtake him. Volsey, 3-second time penalty already on lap 2. This isn't great for Volsey, especially for the fact that DRS is now enabled, and Ryan and Leo have as well the DRS at the moment, as the DRS detection zone is after these two corners. So if they do this right, then they're both going to have them, and they do both have them. And he's further from Breaking Bad than actually Leo to Volsey. Breaking Bad is close on Lighty, but Lighty's saving his ZRS. Breaking Bad and Max Van aren't as conservative about the ZRS. Is Breaking Bad going to go for the overtake on Lighty? Because Two of these have the DRS, but Lighty seems to be having a lower winged setup. He is looking faster on the straights compared to Breaking Bad, and now Dom is in front of Brandon, but now Max Van, is he gonna go in front of Lighty? Lighty uses his ERS, and he should be in front of him. Yes, he does. Lighty back up into the race lead. The two McLarens change positions as expected. Meanwhile, behind Oliver and Panda. Panda on the inside of Oliver. Now on the inside is Oliver, but Panda now he's gonna be inside of turn 4, and he's now in front. Oliver drops down to P10. Meanwhile, Yellow's behind. That's Kettle and Sorrow yet again. These two yet again. Mr. Mine, mine has left the session, unfortunately. Do I have him? Hopefully I do have him. No, I don't. Crap. I don't have him, actually. Sorrow, 3 seconds on penalty. Sorrow, wing damage. The same with Kettle. Meanwhile, in front, Max Van has dropped down to P4 all of a sudden. What the hell has happened with him? Maybe a mistake somewhere, but he's definitely down in P4. Now Breaking Bad is behind Lighty, fighting for the race lead. This isn't great for the McLarens that wanted to play the team game, but now they can't play the team game. Now Max Van has to make his way through in front of Volsy and Breaking Bad if they want to play the team game. But of course now Lighty is going to be getting attacked by Breaking Bad into turn 1 on the outside, and Breaking Bad should have an easy overtake into turn 1. Yes, he does, and Breaking Bad takes the race lead over this Grand Prix. The first time that a Ferrari is going to lead this Grand Prix now. Is Breaking Bad going to be able to get away from Lighty through the first sector? Lighty has a lower winged setup, so this should be a benefit to Breaking Bad, but through these corners it is easy flat, almost easy flat in the race as well. Although a little bit clumsy from Lighty through this sector, through those couple of corners, but now Lighty gains back on Breaking Bad through that little straight. Of course, Breaking Bad has less ERS than Lighty, and Lighty just looks way more confident and way faster than Breaking Bad throughout this whole race, although at least in qualifying. But as you probably know, that in this game there are many quali merchants, and Max Van doesn't look to have the DRS on the 2 in front. He doesn't have the DRS on the 3 in front. Apologies. He doesn't have the DRS on the 3 in front, so he's at the moment out of contention for a win. Leo has the DRS on Max Van though, so he probably can get him. Max Van on the exit of the final corner. No, he's not. He's not even close of a DRS. He's gonna have to pray that these three are gonna fight like crazy, but it doesn't look like, since Lighty is gonna have an easy overtake on Breaking Bad. And this is gonna be a theme in this Grand Prix. That there are going to be plenty of overtakes into turn 1. Just easy overtakes into turn 1, and that's going to be it. Max Van on this softs, is he going to be able to catch up to these three? I mean, Volsy has a little bit fallen off from the 2 in front of him. Max Van has definitely catched up to them, but is he going to be able to keep that gap? He has probably a higher winged setup, I would assume, since he's lost time through the straights. Now the gap is gaining back up. Well, actually has lowered a little bit. Has lowered yet again a little bit, but I think enough. He has enough for the DRS, but the DRS isn't going to play him well, because these two are so close that Max Van ain't gonna have the DRS for this next straight. Breaking Bad is gonna have yet again a DRS, and he should have an overtake into turn 1 if he's gonna have that overspeed on Lighty. But Volsy is coming from behind, but he's not close enough. Breaking Bad has to think about his ERS usage. Lighty has plenty of it. Breaking Bad is using loads of it to get always in front of Lighty. He's going to be in front of Lighty. He's going to fight with him into turn 1, and this is going to benefit Max Van, like I said. but Wolsey almost tried to go into the back of Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad still behind Lighty as we go into turn 4. This, of course, slightly benefited Max Van as Ando gets a 3-second time penalty because you slide through on the exit of turn number 5 and 6. Of course, this is he's not looking great in this Grand Prix at the moment. Only he's sliding everywhere through that part of the track. So the first sector, Jay at the moment in P10 he gets a 3-second time penalty. What do you mean? How do I get? I mean, you can add me. Whilst on F1 on EA at least, you can add me. If you're not in the session, Ryan spun on the exit of turn 17. Disaster for Ryan and disaster for the driver that was talking to Zara previous season that you should get me into that seat, but at the moment he's doing absolutely nothing. He at the moment has no points and doesn't look like that he's gonna score any points. Now Breaking Bad is gonna go for the race lead of this Grand Prix in front of Lighty behind Max Van. What the hell has happened to Max Van? Max Van has dropped down to P13. He was getting overtaken by Leo, and now he's gonna go into the pits, and now Faisal is gonna overtake Ando, but Ando is going for a back move on him, and contact between them, and he's gonna get overtaken by Tom as well. Max Van into the pit for hearts. Now I would invite you. Invited you to play. No. Wait, I need to refresh this. There we go. Where the hell are you? Where are you? Oh, there we go. There you go. You are, Mr. Man, you are plenty behind, but still anything can happen. Just don't give up, and you might get a point or two. We'll see. In front, Lighty still saving up his ERS. Vossi probably as well. He is actually saving up his ERS. So Breaking Bad is looking the worst out of these drivers in front in terms of the ERS. Dome in P5, but still has the V cars behind him. The fuck. I'm gonna send 2 immediately. Okay, Dome looking for a move on Brandon. Actually, the other way around. Brandon on Dome, and he's got him. Jay almost went into the back of Dome. Brandon a little bit of a slide on the exit of turn 2, but still in P5. Panda is looking something on Jay, but cannot go anywhere. He got the overrun, but through this sector, it's almost impossible to overtake. Ryan, undo out of the Grand Prix. No, he isn't actually. He isn't out of this Grand Prix, but he has spun himself through the first sector, and he has wing damage on his car. And he's down in P13. His car is not turning almost at all. Zoro's still out there on the as well. On the damaged car. Hopefully Mr. Minor you aren't gonna be lapped in this Grand Prix, but we'll see. Breaking Bad still in P2, trying to see where he can overtake Lighty. Is he gonna go for the P1? Dome is going for the move on Brandon. Meanwhile in front, Breaking Bad, is he looking for a move on Lighty? No, he isn't. He's staying behind Lighty. He's trying to stay behind, actually, this time. So Lighty's still in the lead for now. Panda going for the move on Jay. And he's going to go for Brandon. No, he doesn't. But Jay has gotten overtaken by Brandon, which is kind of shocking. Williams overtaking a Red Bull. Red Bull doesn't seem to be... I mean, at least from, like, this perspective, it doesn't look great at the moment. Like, at all. It doesn't look great at all. Did Leo have an incident with Max? I mean, I don't know. This is a thing that I don't know, because he was fighting with Leo into that final corner. I saw him go side by side he there, as at the moment as well. Jay and Oliver are going side by side to turn 13, and Oliver's going to go in front. I don't know actually, did they have any sort of contact, but he was spun in the final corner, so I'll assume that they have had contact. I'm assuming Ando has yet again spun. Now on the exit of the pits, this ain't looking good for Ando. Now Breaking Bad close on Lighty, but again doesn't want to go for the move. Volsey just hanging around behind, just waiting for these two to maybe get a penalty. Breaking Bad, is he gonna have a move on Lighty? That's tied slightly bit faster, and he's going for it on the inside, and he is the new he's back in the race lead, but these two have been switching places this whole race. Jay into the pit in the meantime, but yeah, Volsey just sticking behind. I have to flip and refresh. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. Can I send to immediately? Yeah, these two, Breaking Bad and Lighty, have been battling out here in front between themselves throughout the whole race, with Max Fan as well, but Max Fan is down in P15 with his mistakes, and maybe mistakes and maybe a collision with Lighty, but that is not the thing that I want to worry about now. Lighty, is he gonna go for the race lead into the final corner? Yes, he does. He's going for the race lead into the final corner, goes wide into the final corner. Now Breaking Bad is gonna get a good exit out of the final corner, and now Lighty should get the move done. In the meantime, Volsey goes for the move. It doesn't work. The invite doesn't work, it seems. That's a shame. I know it probably sounded that I don't care. No, but like actually that's a shame. It's just that it's kind of hard to do that at the moment, as there's so much going on. Yeah, Breaking Bad in the race lead. Volsey going for the hards, so we'll see if he's gonna get the undercut. Leo for the mediums. We'll see what the top two will do actually, because will they go for the softs, which they have fresh softs, or will they go for the hards like Volsey? Volsey has maybe triggered a pit strategy for them, as Dom has now spun himself out of turn 13. Thankfully there's ghosting, but he spun himself out of turn 13, and he's now down behind Volsey, down in P9. This is not going well for Dome. This is almost not going well for any of the teams in the top 4 or top 5 actually. Volity rear-ending Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad can maybe report that. Try and report that. Now they're going both into the pits. Will any of them get 5 seconds? I thought that one of them got 5 seconds, but that's Ryan just getting a 3 second. Now, is Panda gonna pit? No, he isn't. None of them are pitting, so Panda is gonna become our new race leader. At least for a little bit. Yes, he is gonna actually be our new race leader. So Panda, P1, relocking a little bit into turn 1. Nicely saved though, but still, that was very close from behind that Brandon would get on an overtake. But Brandon is still behind. Now, what did they go? They went for the hearts. Volsey just in front of Breaking Bad. These two, Volsey went wide into turn 4. But Volsey has that one lap more warmed up tires compared to Lighty and Breaking Bad that don't have them tires warmed up at the moment. Jamie pitting as well. He's gonna be way in front of Ryan. So yeah. Lighty, 8, 9, 10 behind Breaking Bad. This is not looking good. In front of Volsey, there is traffic. They have encountered traffic. There is Tom and there's Faisal. They need to get these two straight away. ASAP, pronto. And Volsey is getting Tom in here. And maybe Faisal immediately as well. Immediately Faisal. Yeah, but he hit the wall on the inside. And now he doesn't even get the DRS. He's gonna get overtaken by Faisal, by Tom, and even by Breaking Bad. He's gonna get overtaken by everybody. There's a little bit of contact. Lighty is gonna go for the move. No, he doesn't. These two are actually holding up these three. And what's it gonna be? Faisal and the two. Faisal stays out. Breaking Bad doesn't have the DRS, and Volsey backs out of it. Lighty tries to go down inside on Faisal, but Faisal is still there. He's gonna be holding up a little bit, Lighty, and he's actually working for Breaking Bad and for Lighty now, because Volsey is gonna get held up still by Faisal. He did not clear Faisal, so he's gonna be probably 1 second behind Faisal on the exit of this first sector. Tom 10 second for track limit, so damn. Volsey still behind Faisal. He just cannot clear this Aston Martin. Just cannot clear it. Now he can clear it, but it's too late. It is way too late. It's 1.2 seconds from himself and Lighty. He doesn't have the DRS. Lighty as well doesn't have the DRS. Volsey again 3-second time penalty. I don't know why. Tom pitted. Tom pitted already. Now, Lighty, does he have the DRS? Of course, he has the lower wings. Yeah, he does. He does have the DRS. Okay, so Breaking Bad had the chance of getting away from Lighty, but Lighty having the lower wings and both of them using ERS means that Lighty is still in that DRS. The top three is still Brandon, Panda, and Oliver. They're sort of working together in especially V-Carbs. Panda is kind of trying, but as well kind of hard with the two V-Carbs kind of working together. But we'll see what they will do. Breaking Bad still in the net race lead, not in the actual race lead, in the net race lead. We'll see if they will catch up to the top three. The worry is that will they catch up? Now this is gonna be either good or bad for Breaking Bad. We'll see. We'll see. Again, we'll see if they will actually catch up, because they could be pitting this lap. Or, I mean, Panda and one of the V-Cars could pit in this lap. The other one car is at least going to be staying out this lap. Definitely. Sorrow getting a 3-second time penalty. Kettle as well got a 3 seconds. Keck, I don't know. They're gonna just try and to be smart in here. I thought there was a VSC because everyone was so close. Okay. Panda going for the race lead of this GP. Lighty behind is close. Now what's it gonna be in the front? Oliver pits. Brandon goes back into the race lead. Lighty should be in front of him. Yes, he does. He has the top speed advantage. Massive top speed advantage. This could be the defining thing that is gonna be that's gonna be why Lighty is gonna beat Breaking Bad this Grand Prix. This is like Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc in 2022. Jay getting 3-second time penalty. Now Lighty has got up to these two, to their 1 second, but this could be actually harmful because he's gonna get held up by these two. We'll see if they will actually, if he's gonna get actually held up by these two. But he could end up exactly the same like Volsey. He could end up exactly the same. Breaking Bad is gonna try and get a run on Lighty, but can't get a run. Now Lighty is gonna go for the run into... No, he isn't going for the same run that Volsey tried to do. Panda getting close on Brandon. This means only good one thing for Lighty, that he can basically use all of his ERS. Breaking Bad is close behind them. Yellows, that's Ando. That is a safety car. There's an actual safety car caused by Ando retiring through the first sector. We don't actually get the action, and this is actually benefiting massively Brandon and Panda. And oh no, oh, they're actually gonna be leading. They're actually gonna be leading this Grand Prix because they have gambled to stay out on the track. They're gonna get 1 and 2 on track at the end, unless when something happens that they're gonna get held up, but they don't. And it's actually Panda and Brandon on top, with Oliver could be even in front of Lighty. Is he gonna be in front of Lighty? Could be. No, he's not gonna be in front of Lighty, but he is in front of Breaking Bad. Oh, Rapidinho has cooked. The two V-Carbs have absolutely cooked in this Grand Prix. From being P8, P7, P9, somewhere around there, to now P1, P2 and P4. A Panda has cooked, and the two V-Carbs have cooked absolutely perfectly. They're getting the 3 Michelin stars for this one. The 3 Michelin stars. Absolutely lovely by these two. Absolute beautiful gamble. And now with Lighty and Breaking Bad being on mediums, they're actually going to be faster. Like, somewhat competitive actually as well. Because Brandon and Panda, they're not bad drivers. They're not bad drivers. They're not shit drivers. They're actually very good. It's just that Panda isn't having a great season with not particularly being quick on this handling. And as well, Brandon, the same. But as well, being hindered down by their cars. So yeah, but fighting Lighty, Brandon, Lighty and Breaking Bad, it's gonna be a hard task for them. But one of them can get a podium. With Volsey, he is on the 10 lap old mediums, and on 6 seconds, he can actually go for a podium in this Grand Prix. Or one of these, Brandon, Panda, and maybe even Oliver could go for the podium in this Grand Prix. With Dome not being particularly quick, Jay having 6 seconds as well. Well, I mean, there's still Max Van, yes, but he's has to go through Jay, Dome, Leo, and Faisal to get into then Volsey. But then as well, this is not something that Volsey is gonna actually overtake these 3, because he's on way worse tires than pretty much than everyone. Mine is even on better tires. Even retired Underway is on better tires than Volsey. Okay, maybe that was a little bit too much, but you get the point. He is the worst one to be on the tires. In terms of the tires, 11 lap old mediums compared to everyone that is actually racing. I'm not including Mr. Mine in this. There's actually racing. The only one to be on old mediums, and on 11 lap old mediums actually. And even Mr. Mine's AI is like 6 laps. So it's not even like a competition in this. Like, Volsey is absolutely fucked in this. He's actually kinda fucked. He's not gonna be great in this. It's not looking great for him. It's not looking great. Even for his podium. If Mr. Man and Kettle are gonna catch up to this safety car pack, then the safety car should go on this lap. Actually, will it go on this lap? I don't think it will actually go if they don't catch up. We'll see if they will catch up. Kettle actually cooking as well this whole race. And I was actually being hindered down by Sorrow with the incident with him, then it kinda went down. Okay, they have actually caught up, so it's safety car in this lap. Very late call. Drivers didn't have time to warm up their tires. Lighty had a little bit of time to warm up their tires. Brandon is actually trying to warm up their tires as much as possible. And now we'll see what will this be happening. Brandon, when is he gonna go? He still has plenty to go to the finish line. Still plenty to go. Lighty, of course, and Breaking Bad wants to clear this as quick as possible, and we are green flag racing in this Grand Prix. Lighty is gonna try and be aggressive with these two, and Lighty doesn't go for the inside. Faisal is actually going for the inside on Volsey, and he's in front. Breaking Bad is trying to go on the inside of Oliver, but Oliver is not giving up. He's still being in there. Yellow's behind. Yeah, the two have gone out of track. Volsey down in P17. I didn't realize that he's down in P17 spot or something, but he's down there. Leo as well down in P14. Wow, what has gone on? Ryan 3 seconds. Lighty going for the P2 at the moment, and Brandon as well. Now the only one in front to challenge him, but Lighty should be way quicker than him. Oliver can get something out of Breaking Bad, like, hey, you went out of the track and you overtook me out of the track, but technically Breaking Bad as well Oliver pushed him off as well. Lighty goes for the race lead of this Grand Prix, but is Brandon gonna try and fight back Lighty? I don't think he's gonna have anything to fight with. Breaking Bad overtakes Panda. Brandon, is he going for the move? No, he isn't. He's staying around the outside, but he has to watch out from behind. Jay and Dome are fighting behind. Max Van is getting in there as well. 3 wide between these three, and Max Van is going up into P7. Brandon tried to go around the outside of Lighty, but sort of a little bit of scary warning like that, like, hey, I'm there, but not actually overtaking him. Now Lighty has a prime opportunity to get away from Brandon and from Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad still has to overtake Brandon and catch up to Lighty. Lighty has a superior car compared to Breaking Bad on the straights. Breaking Bad, he's gonna have to be on the outside to overtake Brandon, although Brandon is edging out himself on the straights. But Breaking Bad sent an aggressive send into turn 13. And he's in front of Brandon, but Breaking Bad is not going to have the DRS, is he? No, he is actually going to have the DRS. So somehow that aggressiveness into turn 13 has paid him good. Although Lighty still has a little bit of that ERS. Is it going to be another DRS? Yes, it is another DRS, although he hits the wall on the inside of turn 22. And Breaking Bad is going to have yet another DRS. But this is really just so close with that DRS. For him not having it, but now into final corner and on the exit out of it. If he doesn't bend this, he's gonna have the DRS. Faisal up into P5 in front of Oliver with the DRS, but now Oliver is gonna have a move on Faisal, but Max Van behind them is gonna have a go on the two of them. Is on Faisal and on Oliver is gonna send it. A little bit of relocking, but Faisal still on the inside, but a little bit of squeezing has made Max Van into P6. Vossi into the pits. He is probably going to retire. Wouldn't really blame him. Max Van getting close on Oliver. Actually, as well in front with Oliver. That was a little bit close between them. Vossi has retired. Those are yellow flags. I mean, that is going to be a difficult one. That is, of course, going to be reported. Faisal and, well, now it's Faisal and Jay in front of Max Van. I mean, that was a little bit close. I mean, Max Van was sort of there, but then he wasn't there. Now Dome has spun himself out. Terrible for him as well. Breaking Bad, he has caught up to Lighty, and now he's back in the game. Now he has to save ERS. Dome not having a great race either. Wing completely taken away. I mean, damaged. Jay as well dropping down places as he doesn't have the DRS. But now Faisal, actually Jay, who's gonna actually have the DRS out of this bunch? I don't think Maxon is gonna have the DRS. No, he doesn't, and he doesn't have a wing plate either. So he's on the back foot out of here, and he gets triple overtaked by the two Red Bulls and Faisal into turn 1. Ryan as well back in the game. But of course a penalty means that well, he's not going to be doing great in the, he's not going to have a best finish. The best finish that he can hope for is P9. Dome in the pits and 10 seconds as well. Wouldn't surprise me if he would actually retire. I mean, he could get a point. That could as well be very crucial. But anyways, these two in front, Panda and Brandon, are fighting it out for P3. Actually, these three are actually fighting out for P3. Imagine if these two would actually spin out. I said this last season on the final race before Stove, and actually the top two, which was Breaking Bad once again and Jamie, have actually made contact, and both of them span in Stove, and that actually made Brandon the winner. But then with Brandon, 3-second time penalty made actually Oliver the race winner. Oliver is actually in P12 with him getting spun by Max Van. That is going to be a very controversial one between the two. Red Bull's not looking great in terms of not touching each other. Brandon goes for the podium place in front of Panda. Jay and Ryan looking side by side into turn 1 and 2. And Jay is in front. Maxon is trying to overtake Faisal, but he can't really get him. With Faisal as well close behind the two Red Bulls. Actually, at the moment, Faisal is looking P5. On P5. With Jay and Ryan having 9 and 6 seconds of penalties. They're looking very terrible. Tom decides to actually not be on the racetrack and just take the runoff. Yeah. In front, Lighty still in front of Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is just waiting for that final lap to try and overtake Lighty. But Lighty, like I said, he has the better straight line speed car. He has the better straight line speed. Although Breaking Bad has the DRS. Will have the slipstream. That is a little bit worse on this game compared to F1 23, but still is going to be a good gain. And he's going to be using plenty of ERS that Lighty as well has. But Lighty doesn't have the slipstream, and nor will have the DRS on that final straight. Breaking Bad, is he going to try? No, he's not going to try and go for the attack. Panda though, is he going to try and go for the attack on Brandon? No, he isn't. He's even too far back to think of a move. And Brandon's still on that P3. The two Red Bulls. Is Ryan going to go for the move? No, he isn't. Faisal behind. He has to think about this. Jay gets another 3 seconds on a track that you wouldn't think that you would get many penalties. Jay has 12 seconds of penalties. He's going to drop down to like flipping last. He's slided on the exit of turn 5. He's now behind his teammate Ryan. Now, in my opinion, Jay should just try and slow down the cars in front somehow, so that Ryan is gonna get the 6 seconds or close to the 6 second penalty, so that the most cars. Well, that has been binned it, and Max Fan as well onto the wall. As I was trying to say that maybe Jay should do the strategic this, blocking this, blocking this, blocking that. Ryan decided to bend that idea completely, and now he's in P11 with wing damage, and he's gonna get overtaken by Oliver soon, by Sorrow if he's gonna continue. Although Sorrow still has that wing damage, I don't think he's actually realized that there's that wing damage. Lighty still in front, although Breaking Bad is looking to go for the attack, although no, he doesn't want to go for the attack. So Breaking Bad still behind Lighty. He's just waiting for the final lap of Panda to go in front. Tom though is going to P5, although Faisal still in front. Jay just goes straight on in turn 1 and has dropped down to P8 with Jamie up to P7. Faisal P6 and Tom P5, but Tom has a 3-second time penalty. That means that Faisal P5 and Jamie P6, Jay with 12 seconds, he's gonna be like flipping long way back. Max Van with the wing damage in 3 seconds, he still should be in front of Jay, but it's gonna be close with Oliver. Max Van and Oliver had their moments, so hopefully they aren't gonna take out each other again. Ryan is actually setting to not score any sort of points in this Grand Prix. Leo as well down in P14. This is just really so bad to see Leo in P14. He has done nothing bad, or at least nothing that I saw. But he's down in P13 now. It's just not looking right. Ryan could actually not get any sort of points in this Grand Prix. Now, to these two. Breaking Bad, is he gonna try and get Lighty into turn 1? Doesn't want to, neither. But Lighty neither wants to be in front. These two are absolutely playing the DRS chicken. Brandon into P3, but Banda has 100%. Brandon only 30%. Tom going around the outside of Faisal. Jamie trying to go on Faisal into turn 4, but I think he's gonna have to back out of it. Yes, he does. So that's Faisal back up to P6. Although Jay doesn't really want to overtake Jamie. He's actually helping Jamie out in here. Now we're gonna go for the rest of the lap between these two, because after these 3 corners, now only 2, now only 1, and now the DRS is gonna start right here, right now, into turn 22. Breaking Bad, of course, is gonna want to stay behind Lighty, so that he's gonna have the DRS into this massive straight that is here. Breaking Bad, of course, is he gonna want to overtake him here, or is he gonna want to stay behind him to the final straight? No, he's gonna go for it, although Lighty's still side by side with him. They're side by side, and who's gonna get better exit? It's Lighty better exit, but now Lighty is gonna have the better straight line speed, and Lighty should win the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Yes, he does, with Breaking Bad just 85 thousandths behind Lighty. Close finish between the two, but Lighty got a better exit of the final corner. Panda is gonna take a podium in the Williams, that he couldn't get the podium in a flipping Alfa Romeo in like last season, or no, 2 seasons ago. He is getting the podium in a Williams. Brandon P4, Faisal P5, Jamie P6, Tom P7, Max Van P8, Oliver P9, Kettle in the bloody top 10, J P11, Soro P12, Leo P13, Dome P14, although this should be Dome P14. Oh no, he has 10 seconds, so actually Ryan is gonna get that 1 point. Ryan is gonna get the P14, with Dome finishing in last. Hoi, that was a race and a half. That was a good race. Max Van and Volsey dropping down. Again, Volsey, terrible race. Not a great start for him in the season, especially with his teammate not scoring any points either. And honestly, like, with Lighty P1, you're gonna be shocked about this, but actually with Lighty P1, Max Van like down in P9 or P10, I think P9. Breaking Bad P2, Dome P15, Panda P3, and Jamie P6. I think they're gonna... No, actually, Max Van P8, so 26... It's gonna be 25, and then, like, 14... Right, P8 was like 14 points. 18, 16, 15, 14, 12, 8, 7, 6, 5. I don't know, like, let's say 14 points, 12 points. So 25, 37, 39, and with P3 getting 20. I mean, it could be close. It could be actually close between Williams and McLaren, but Williams have gotten mass amount of points from this race. More than Ferrari, more than almost any other besides McLaren, I think. So, yeah, Williams absolutely cooked in this race. Jamie as well, absolutely cooked. I'm sweating, actually. My room has gotten so hot. So yeah, driver of the day, in my opinion, it deserves a Panda. Honestly, Brandon and Panda both deserve the driver of the day. Both of them. But just because Panda is in P3, I'll give it to Panda. Like, honestly, both of them deserved the podium. But since Panda is in P3, he gets the driver of the day. Like, without any questions. Without any questions, it's either you're delusional or you're someone that either you're delusional or your friend has gotten a drive to their nominee, or your driver has gotten a drive to the nominee. That would be the two reasons, actually three, why you would vote anyone else other than those two, Brandon and Panda. I mean, Lightyear, honestly, sometimes you need that aggressiveness, and it's actually worked out for him. Still aggressive, and honestly, great race, 5 stars, well, P5. I mean, a great race overall. Red Bull, no, actually, no. No, actually, that they've got like 11, 12, 12th and 14th point position. That's like 4 points. That's seriously like 4 points. Usually Red Bull would be leading with 80 points. Or like 60. They only got 5 now, at least. It's like 5 max. Maybe 6. I think they have less than Sauber, which is the worst car on the game at the moment. I think they're going to be only ahead of Haas at the moment. No, actually, no. They're not going to be even ahead of Haas. I think they're going to be still behind everyone. That's nuts. I Kettle in front of the two RBs. Yeah, that is because you Jamie have left. It's all because of you. You've put some sort of a curse on Red Bull now. But seriously, what the fuck? Anyways, next race is gonna be... I feel like I have a feeling like Spain or something. I do not remember the flipping calendar. I have way too many calendars to flipping remember. Calendar. Japan. Ooh, interesting. Japan is gonna be the next race. So yeah, see you next week around the Suzuka International Circuit in Japan. Ciao.